Well, it certainly looks like mobile working has its perks, but could it work for you? In studio, I have Andrew Burns from Dial-A-Nerd to tell us a little more about how you can go about setting up your own safe, economical mobile office. Andrew, welcome.
Thank you.
First question is, does having a mobile office make economic sense?
It does now. In the past, we were weighing up a couple of factors. On the one side, you had slow internet speeds, they were very expensive, you had complicated software, and that was very prohibitive. On the other hand, you also had relatively cheap rent, you had cheap petrol price, and you weren't traveling very long times to work, long distances, etc. Now, over the last couple of years, things have sort of changed. Internet speeds have got faster, it's got cheaper, the software to run this kind of stuff has got cheaper, whereas on the other hand, rent has gone up, petrol has gone up, time to travel has gone up, so yes, it does make a lot of sense.
What are the necessary tools necessary for making a mobile office?
Generally just a laptop or a computer if you're going to be based at home, a desktop computer, but usually a laptop with some kind of wireless internet access, 3G or iBurst, something like that.
I see you have a little demo over here. What capacity is that?
This is an 80 gig unit. It's called a NetTop. It's not exactly a laptop, it's a sort of a smaller, less powerful version of a laptop, mainly just for mobile users to get internet access, email access, look at a document or two, that kind of thing.
So it has full laptop capabilities, as it were? Full
laptop capabilities, just not as powerful as a full laptop.
Looking at now at the risks associated with using mobile offices.
The three sort of main risks are, the one is that your data is now away from your office. So if it's stored on your laptop, there's a risk of losing that data. So you've got to make sure that that kind of data is backed up at your central location. The other risk is sort of internet threats, viruses, malware, spyware, that kind of thing. And the last risk is if the laptop is stolen, someone can have access to all your data at the office. So those are the three major risks that users face.
What do people need to be doing in terms of risks as far as data goes? What are some of the things that one can do to mitigate those effects?
A centralized backup, if you set the system up correctly, users shouldn't actually have any data on their systems, they should be accessing it remotely. Also antivirus and proper firewall setups will protect you when you're out on the road.
But how costly is that? Is it not expensive to set up such backup systems?
Prices in that kind of thing have fallen drastically over the last couple of years.
Looking now at the technology that's making mobile working much easier, could you expand on that issue?
Yeah, you know, the couple of things that we've seen things like this NetTops coming out, which are really cheap laptops, the prices in that falling. Also the software to do this kind of thing. In the past it was very complicated and that made it very expensive. Now it's a lot more easier to set up, it's a lot more easy to maintain, and for users to actually use the software is also very easy. You can literally turn your laptop on and you're connected and you can get all your data right away.
And how do we compare when we look at global trends as far as mobile offices go?
We are lacking behind because of our internet speeds in the country. That has been a real stumbling block for us. But now that internet speeds are picking up and the price is coming down, we're starting to see it grow more rapidly.
Are companies actively taking this concept up here in South Africa?
Yes and no. I think as IT companies show other businesses how this can be done and the word spreads, companies will pick up, but we're not seeing a lot of people coming to us to say this is what we want. You often have to educate users. For the single small business, those type of users, they tend to be in the know, and they will come to you and say, because that's what their business is like. They're on their own, they're moving around all the time.
Well, thanks for joining us. That's Andrew Burns from Dial-A-Nerd. And thank you for watching /. Join us next week when we'll be speaking to Neotel and finding out more about how this telecoms newcomer is planning on breaking into the market. Bye for now.